our channel, Retired and Loving It, and welcome back to another Life Lessons with Terri. Today I'm going to give you another follow-up on my trigeminal neuralgia journey. Yesterday I had an MRI with contrast, and a lot of people were saying, oh, it's no big deal, it's no big deal. And probably it's no big deal to a lot of people, but I found out I'm more claustrophobic than what I thought when I had my first MRI. So anyway, I had to have a second, and they had to put a contrast into my vein, and I've got a big old bruise where they left for that. But anyway, I made it through the MRI. I knew what to expect. So I still, had to deep breathe. I had to keep telling myself, because it feels like you're buried alive, honestly. It feels like you've been buried and you can't get out. And then you start panicking, but I kept having to talk myself down. You're okay, you're okay. They gave me some music to listen to, but it was so low I couldn't hear the music. So I just kept having to, I prayed and I talked to myself and it's okay. And I knew that there was a bulb that they put in my hand that I could squeeze if it got too bad and I needed to get out of there. But let me just give you a little background about why I'm such a wimp when it comes to medical issues. When we were expecting our first child, we took a childbirth class. And as part of the class, they gave us a tour of the delivery room. So we went upstairs in the hospital to the delivery room, and it was just a bunch of stainless steel stuff. There was nothing to see, there was nothing. I passed out. Just passed out cold on the floor. I don't know. I know that a lot of my phobias, as far as medical things, it's in my head. I know it is. Since I was in the ministry for years, I did a lot of visitation at the hospital. And I learned that when I got to someone's room, the first thing I had to do is look around for a place to sit. Because I knew I could not stand for very long. If I did, I would be on the floor. I would pass out. And it's like, I don't know if it's like the smells, the sounds. I do know, 100%, matter of fact, I was not called into the medical profession because I wouldn't be able to do it. But that's why all these things creep me out. I know to most people, medical tests are just that, medical test, no big deal, just do it. But there's a real mental battle that goes on with me, and I don't even know why. And I know whenever I was working, we would have blood drives, and they would have a blood drive right outside my office window, and I had to cover the window, and instead of going straight to my car, which would take me through where they were drawing blood, I would walk all around the building because I just couldn't do it. And then my middle son had some heart issues. He had a heart infection, and one time I took him to the cardiologist. I'm sitting in a chair in the cardiologist's office waiting for the cardiologist to come in to see my son, and I'm looking on the wall. They had a chart of the heart and how it pumps blood from one chamber to another, and I'm looking at it and just kind of studying it. And I start getting lightheaded. And I thought, oh my gosh, I have got to stop. Look at that. I'm going to be on the floor. It's crazy. I know it's crazy. But that is what I deal with. It's what I deal with. It's crazy, I know. So I'm back with another update from my trigeminal neuralgia journey. I did get a call from my doctor with the results, and it was good. She said I had a little bit of gray particles all over my brain, but she said She has that on her MRI, on her brain, and it's nothing, to be concerned about. But the thing that was kind of weird is that I had the pain in the left side of my head, and the MRI showed nothing abnormal on the left side of my head. However, on the right side of my head, it showed that I have a blood vessel sitting right on my trigeminal nerve. And so it was quite odd that my pain was on the left side when the right side looks like there could be an issue. And she said, if it ever starts bothering me, it can be fixed surgically. But here's the great news, is she has told me as long as I'm not having any symptoms that I could go off of the medication. So right now, I am totally off of the medication that I was on, and I'm not having any pain, I'm not having any issues, and so that is the great news. I know there's a lot of patients with trigeminal neuralgia that the medication doesn't really help, and they have this horrible pain all the time, and I cannot even imagine. It was bad when I had mine, but now it seems to be like, I guess, in remission kind of thing, and I'm doing well. And I don't go back to the neurologist until February. So just wanted to give you guys an update. I so appreciate the people who prayed for me, and I'm very thankful that this is where I am in my trigeminal journey. Because right now I'm not having symptoms and I'm doing well. And so I really appreciate you tuning in for the update, and I'll give you another update come February. Thanks a lot, guys. See you next time. If you'd like to see more of our videos, click the video that just popped up on your screen.